I'm going to show you how to bring in your items into OneDesk through importing a file. Items in OneDesk are things like tickets and tasks, and for today I'm going to bring in some tasks and show you how that's done. As you can see, I'm in my tasks application. I'm at my All Projects view. I then click Tools, Import, and this pop-up opens with some instructions for me. This tells me what are the file formats that OneDesk can import. As you can see, we support Microsoft Project templates, and CSV files. In that file, every task or ticket or whatever item you bring in must have a name. So the item name is a required property. All other properties are optional, but not the name. How to do it? First, you're going to bring in the file, map the columns, which I'll show you how to do that, and then click Import. This gives you some information that if you'd like to map the imported tasks or tickets to the assignees or customers, you'll need to add them first. We'll then match them up by email and make sure that the new ticket is associated with the correct customer or the new task is associated with the correct assignee. I'm going to attach a file. Here I have a sample file called items.csv. I open that, and as you can see, it brought it in and it shows me my tasks in this table here. Now what I want to do is map the properties that I have to the columns here. So here I'm going to choose name is going to map to my name column, and description is going to map to my description column. I'm going to bring in tasks, but I could also change my mind here and bring in something else if I want. You can also bring in a whole bunch of other properties, including custom properties. So if I had some custom properties I'd like to bring in, I could map the custom field to any columns in my imported file that I wanted to map. If I've forgotten to create custom fields, I can just click Configure Custom Fields, create the custom fields that I'm looking for, and then come back here and continue the process. Now I'm going to click Import, and it gives me a bit of a warning about what's going to happen before I click Confirm. I'm going to bring in 5 items, and they contain name and description. There are no customer email addresses associated, so there will be no mapping to requesters. There are no assignee emails, so there'll be no mapping to assignees. If I would like to change that, now's the time to do it, or I'll have to manually map them afterwards if I want to. I click Confirm, and this screen pops up. It does continue spinning even if it is completed, so OneDesk is not really listening for a response. You can close this at any time, and OneDesk will continue to import in the background. Now, as you can see, I had a small file. It did not take very long. Larger files may take up to a few minutes. I can just click Expand, and you'll see the items that were created here. So I created an entire 5 items. One thing you also notice that the column headers were brought in as an item. So if you'd like to, just go ahead and delete this one, and you'll just have the ones you care about. Thanks.